this game will be changed more and more. But this is, for you, how you can modify this rule to have a more comfortable zone. Yes? Then you can use this value, this measurement. So what happened in baseball? I'm not sure how popular the baseball in Taiwan. In Japan, it's very, very popular. Unfortunately, in my childhood, baseball was more popular than soccer. But now, change it. Soccer might be more. I'm not sure about the situation in Taiwan, in your country. Still baseball is more popular? Yeah. Or soccer already? Still? Here, see? 2000, like 15 years ago, 0.066, something like that. This is a major league, not in Taiwan or Japan. The major league data, anyway. They come almost same, constantly almost same. But decreasing, gradually decreasing. We need to improve it. We need to modify it. That's the reason I think. Once it was out of Olympiad Games. The next Olympiad in Tokyo, again, we're happy to have a baseball and softball in Olympiad Games. But without modification, some modification, maybe not so interesting. No popularity. That's the point. A challenge to a baseball community, anyway. So what happened in boxing? I believe the boxing is one of the most exciting sports ever in history, since the time of Rome. Long history. What happened? This is a two data. One is amateur and Olympiad boxing. Another one is a professional, WBA, professional. Usually amateur boxing is a knockout expected. Instead, scoring to take the point, something like that. But a professional player, we cannot expect the scoring. That's the KO. Should be exciting. We must be carefully to figure out again progress model. And we did. Then, interestingly, amateur case, upper side, 0.08 or something like that, decreasing because they change, modify the rule year by year a little bit. Then eventually come to under 0.08. I think this is a very interesting idea to change this situation. But I would say professional player, always more than 0.08. That's why we feel very excited. Actually, my wife doesn't like to watch the boxing too exciting. It depends on you. If you like a more exciting, maybe you are fond of the boxing, something like that. Fit into our intuition. Yes. This means we could support the justification of the game refurbishment method. Even it's like an ongoing work. Anyway, maybe almost time. It is near the Geist campus. Geist campus is quite small, tiny size, but we have some wild animal. We can enjoy nature still. And if you go some, say, 10 or 15 minutes by car, you could enjoy like a very crowded city. So what happens if you apply this idea to another kind of game? For example, card game. I'm not sure how popular the card game in Taiwan, like Uno. Uno is popular? What they said for Uno. Uno is best to play with how many players? 4 to 6. I've seen the guideline. Guideline is reasonable or not? Sometimes feel right. Can you believe it? If you apply game refinement measurement, let's see, 4 to 6 is a peak. Clearly show it. Their statement should be reasonable. Okay. So what happened? If we focus on the first rank to the 8th rank, if you play with 8 players, who can enjoy most? First player, second rank player, or very end player? Say this data shows very end player, 2 players can enjoy this game most. Not win or lost. Enjoy the game. Actually, incomplete multiplayer game, usually important things not to win, but enjoy the game. Friendly. This measurement clearly shows such a. So if you apply this idea, another type of game like a video game, what happened? Like a Pokemon. You know the Pokemon? Okay, it's fantastic. fantastic. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Pokemon usually important two factors, two aspects. Oh, sorry, three aspects. One is catching Pokemon, and also battle, and level up system. Three important factors. Yes. If we focus each, what happened here? I'm not so enough time because I say I don't watch carefully 2 minutes. Here. What is n equals 6? You know the trainer. How many Pokemons trainer can bring for the battle? 6. Never changed since its release in the market for last 20 years. Why? So we made AI simulation, Pokemon AI, to collect some data, some data here. We changed the value, parameter n, number of Pokemons one trainer can bring it for battle. 1 to 10. Then what happened? This is the level of AI. A human-like one is a right or like something like that. Yes? Then, if we look the case n equals 6, attack AI is maybe correspond to how I say amateur level, beginner's level, like a kid's level, something like that. 0.077. I think it's very reasonable value, isn't it? And if you look the n equals 5 or 4, it's really advanced level, yeah? Right side, but still reasonable. This means Nintendo lost some users. They only focus on the beginners, kids level. If the player become advanced player, like this side, yes, n equals 4 or n equals 5, also reasonable. So therefore, I would suggest if I were the member of the Nintendo, should be dynamics, not a fixed value. N equals 6. If you become a good player, maybe you can change the N value, 4 or 5. It depends on your skill. Yeah? They lost it. They lost it. I don't know why, but that's the reality. If we trust on the game requirement result. So here's another part. Maybe I have only a few minutes. I wish I have to finish. Now, my discussion was just like a fun game. The game with fun purpose. But in our society, more serious, more important problem is like education, business, or etc. Usually we call it serious game. Serious game. As I mentioned in the beginning of this lecture here. Yes? How we can apply this idea, extend this idea to serious game domain, education, business, etc. For example, how we can give the motivation, motivate well a student to study more. I think every professor is concerned about this issue. In every university, school, and all. And also business. For example, if I'm say sailor, always I must be concerned about it. How to encourage the potential customers to buy more, then I can make money more. Yes? So therefore, such serious game should be more attractive to make money, to do more efficiently, education, etc. Actually, now it's very trendy when you use the power of gaming for such a serious purpose. Encourage the student to study more seriously, to study like how I say, how to escape in an emergency case or disaster case. We call it gamification. The point is, current point is, maybe I should win the 1 minute anyway. Such gamification, serious game is usually not so interesting, not so attractive. Just a game, just a game. Looks like game, but actually for game player it's not so game, not so interesting. But how we can modify from a not interesting game into interesting game? This is a topic. Here, one of the examples, Duolingo. Anyone who know Duolingo? Okay, you are good language learner. It has a very population, many population. Yes. This is a game refinement progress. Duolingo is a language learning platform on the internet, on the website. They have some 120 million students, learners on the website. They have also gaming power. Try to do it, try to do it. We analyzed how it works from the sense of game refinement value. Here, listen. English, Spanish, French, German, Italian, Portuguese. The many they need to learn the skill while taking some lessons. Then they have some milestone to encourage students to study continuously. Then we focus on the structure of such a milestone based on the skill, number of skill, and the number of lessons. This is an idea of game refinement value. Then we have a game refinement R value here, 0.0259 and 0.0207, something like that. So what is your observation of these data? Quite low, very low. If you compare with other sophisticated fun games, because the purpose is not fun, but it's like serious. But to me, it's a boring as a game. Should be more. I have some idea to improve this one, to increase this value. Now we are doing this kind of scale we are doing, and also collecting data. Maybe I finish it in 1 minute. Here's another example, Scrabble. Scrabble. This is a fun game, but I'm not thinking how to change it, transform it to serious game, something like that, using the game refinement idea. Game refinement value for Scrabble is like a 0.083. This value shows this game is not so serious game, not so educational game. It has an educational aspect. They have an English vocabulary, but actually not. It's more like a fun game. So now my hypothesis, it's like almost last slide anyway. Fun game and serious game has different tendency. The fun game start from the comfortable value of game refinement. Then if you become advanced player, advanced runner, it's a lower value. But the fun game is relatively different. Maybe starting the lower value, but if you become a good player, you can enjoy more. Something like that. That's one of the, how I say, policy when you design a new game. If you send your game to the market, depends on the case, you can change it. This is an idea. Okay. Now, very last slide. So, what's real border in game play? Say, between human and machine. Can you identify? What is the border? It exists between human and machine. And what is the border between amateur and the professionals? And third one, what is the border between fun game and serious game? I believe, as a game player and also a researcher, should be not borderless. Then, in the future, if we could realize it's not borderless, then we could achieve it. AI would really meet real singularity. Maybe 10 years or 20 years later. This is you who perform this research. Not my generation. Anyway, okay. Thank you for attention. I should